Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, this is going to be the last new character showcase of My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. And the character that's going to be ending it all is going to be UR Aizawa. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with today's video. And you can let me know down below if you personally use the Aizawa. How has he been for you? And like I stated in my Kirishima video, it does suck that I am not able to make this character 130 because they now have made it easy for us to get star pieces to go up all the way to level 130. Because I did summon until I got all of the necessary dupes that I needed to max out this character, but man, still couldn't do it anyway. So let's start with the post ultra move, which is going to be Erasure Capture Kick. Cancels 3 temporary buffs of a single opponent and deals 650% damage with a high chance of binding the opponent for 2 turns. Reduces cooldown time of all allies by 1 and increases the skill impact by 50% when character has 3 or more temporary action skill impact up effects. The enhanced bonus effect when activated is that it gains bullseye. First action skill, which is going to be Efficiency First. Increases all allies plus ultra gauge by 30% and action skill impact by 25% for 4 turns. Give all allies that are not making a last stand the ability to make a last stand 2 times. And then increases power of all ally UA high students by 25% for 4 turns. The cooldown is for 4 turns. Amazing first action skill when it comes to offense and also having the ability to get your plus ultra gauges faster and survivability as well with the last stand. Second action skill, which is going to be Binding Barrage Strike, deals 275% damage to all opponents and decreases the opponent's defense by 25% for 3 turns. Low chance of sealing the skills of all opponents for 2 turns when using a character's first successfully executed skill chain. The last time we seen a character like this was the best genius from the legendary 4th anniversary. Enhances bonus effect when activated. Immediate chance of applying rush to the skill up to 1 additional activation. Cooldown is for 4 turns. First auto skill, which is pretty ironic with the way that the game is now. Let's keep moving forward. This character answer these 2 conditions are met at the end of the turn. Number 1 is after the opponent's temporary buffs are cancelled 15 times, and then number 2 is after 7 turns pass from the start of battle. Multi-cancels per action equal 1 cancel, and then increases character's max HP by 35%. Gives character Linked Erasure 1 time when character is not enhanced, and then the enhancement bonus effect when activated gives character Linked Erasure 2 times and increases character's binding hit rate. Linked Erasure is one of the new skills that we did get introduced into the game. So this, before an ally, excluding the character, deals damage with an action skill, cancels X of the opponent's temporary buffs. So let's say, for example, the opponent has damage down, you're basically going to be able to cancel that unless you cannot cancel it. Because there are some characters that say that you cannot cancel certain buffs of theirs. So this is more like a hindrance towards old characters. But second auto skill, which is going to be Student Discipline, increases all ally UA high class 1A characters max HP by 20% and skill impact by 25%. Increases action skill impact of all ally UA high students by 25%, and then increases action skill impact of all allies by 10% for 2 turns. After the opponent's temporary buffs are cancelled 1 time, multi cancels per action equal 1 cancel, and then increases power of all allies by 10% for 2 turns after the opponent's temporary buffs are cancelled 2 times. Multi-cancels per action equal 1 cancel, and then increases critical hit rate of all allies by 30% for 3 turns. After the opponent's temporary buffs are cancelled 3 times, multi-cancels per action equal 1 cancel. And then the enhanced bonus effect when activated ignores target and has a medium chance of sealing the skills of a random single opponent for 1 turn. After the opponent's temporary buffs are cancelled 1 time, multi-cancels per action equal 1 cancel, and then increases the binding hit rate of all ally UA high students. So overall, this Aizawa right here is an insane unit with the offensive support that he's giving not only to UA high 1A. I just hate the A's that are like all together with this, but 1A classmates, damage, and then also with like, you know, the action skill impact as well. It's like, as well, he is able to help other characters on your team as well. But I think if you want to fully reap the benefits of this Aizawa on your team, you definitely want to be running him alongside 1A classmates. I just wish it was just, you know, UA in general, because why not? He is not just, you know, everybody in class 1A messes with him the most, and he knows he messes with that class the most, but you know, he's a UA teacher at the end of the day. Why not make it aware of just everybody in UA? That's it. I think it would have been pretty cool if they did do something like that for the last character of My Hero Ultra Impact. Well, one of them, I know, but you know, we're showcasing him now. You guys get what I'm saying. Alright, but with that being stated, now that we took a look at his kit, let's move on into the first piece of content, which is going to be VE Tower. I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, our first fight in VE Tower. It is going to be, well, the last fight as well in VE Tower. Because after this, there's no point in me running this practice mode anymore. Bakugo, and this is the team that I decided to run for this fight. Why not have a little bit of fun, you know, bring back an old unit that a lot of people loved when he first released. Midoriya in his Vigilante's outfit. Then we got one before Midoriya, and then of course the main character himself, Aizawa. So let's see how we're going to fare. By that I mean let's going to see how this showcase is going to go and see how much potential our boy Aizawa has. Alright, so we can start off with the support and then do the debuff. I feel like it's the better way to go around about it. So bam, bam, and then bam. Support. 7,000. Okay, not a lot of damage. Okay, you don't have to do me like that. I'm not gonna lie. So I have 2+ ultras ready to go, but we're not gonna do that this instance. We're gonna see how much damage this actually skill does. Okay, 27k. Ooh, nice little animation right there. I like that, man. Hit him with the triple. Alright, now plus ultra. This should do some damage right here. Man, that first shot right there is so cool. Like, oh, sick. Alright, 65k. That's great going up against this Bakugo, who is a tank. Alright, let's let this play out. 51k. And then finally, this Midoriya. This one is really cool as well. I just wish that that one had the buildings in the background. That would have been sick. Alright, so once again, we'll do the support. Wait, no, this. Gotta build that 5 genes up. Supposed to do. Alright, 23k. Alright, and then his. Yep, there we go. Destroy mode activated. We got our plus ultras right here, but again, I just want to see with the first action skill. Let's try it on the first chain. How much it's gonna do? Alright, 900. Damn, it really doesn't really do that much damage like that. I feel like if we did it last, it still really doesn't do damage like that. Alright, so let's wrap this fight up. Let's go. We should do max damage here. 34k. Okay, not a lot. You're not gonna do max damage, but you should be able to wrap up the fight, no problem, right? Right? Yep, you wrap up the fight for free. Okay, nice. So that is our first fight done. Let's move on to fight number 2. What the hell? I thought he just bounced. That would have been cool. Our last fight in V Tower. We are going up against Hado, Uraka, and Froppy. We decided to switch up the team here this one to bring another AoE character, which is going to be the Gaizo Season 3 Bakugo, the one that introduced the block debuff. Gotta say it like that because then people are going to get confused if I just say block buff or block. You guys know what I'm saying. It's just, I don't know why they called it block in the first place. They could have literally called it anything else of more HP given. But no, they decided to say, oh, let's call it block buff. Like, come on. That was a dumb decision. Alright, so same thing that we did before though. We're going to be doing the same thing once again. So once everybody is done activating all the skills, we can get started. I mean, I feel like you can't go wrong with anything that you activate with this Aizawa. I mean, getting the support is super nice, but also having the ability to seal the skills of all opponents for 2 turns is also a very good thing to have turn 1 as well. Like, just making it like you could just pop off then and activate the first action skill and get some DPS going for yourself. So yeah, let's start off with the AoE. So we do 24k right there. Alright. So 1, 2, and then 3. No damage whatsoever. And goodbye to Froppy. And then we got Aizawa. Let's do this. Okay. We didn't get no skill seal, it looked like. Would have been nice though if we did. But it is the low chance of getting it. Alright, so plus ultra once again. Let me go. Alright. So Bakugo is going to go first right here. There's a whopping max damage. Alright, Aizawa going second. Can we see the same amount of damage from him? Let's see. The answer is 47k. We do get the bind off. That's nice. And then 36k from Midoriya. Sorry. If anything... Ooh. No, we're not going to kill right here. No way, right? With the support being active? Let's see. At 51k. And then 28k Pete? No. Okay. So, let's see. Active. Back to full HP. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just got that to make close ultras again and make you take so much more damage. Alright, so max damage. You should be able to... Let's see. 20. Damn, I thought it'd be a little bit more than that. I don't want to assume. But we do get the bound off. That's nice. So... Get the... Why not just let the support fly once again? Like, why not? Let's just let it fly, dude. Alright, 39k. And 22k. And then we'll just activate these skills right here. Skill seal. I think we got it that time. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Let's go. Oh, that's good that we got it. Beautiful. Okay. So now that we're basically done with VE Tower, let's actually move on into Ultra Arena. Alright, people, it is time for some Ultra Arena. And for our first opponent, we're going up against Hawks, Hado, and then we have Ashido at the max level, and then we have Miriko, and then Armored All Might. Yes, sadly, we are not at the 10 of tries, because I am recording this right after the Kirishima showcase, but I hope you guys don't mind for that reason. Let's see if we are able to make it to where not only will Bakugo be a good tank, but having Bakugo do some good DPS as well. Because he's not only be getting the support from the Hado, he's also going to be getting support from the Aizawa as well. Okay, so let's start off like this, and then this. We are slow, but it makes sense. And then I would love to focus on Ashido. Like, Hawks is going to get to that point, but Hado is going to be... Oh, not Hado, sorry. Ashido is going to be where she's already getting stronger way faster. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then we are removing the buffs as well. And then get an uppercut. Ooh, already at yellow, nice. Okay, so then we'll do this. No, we gotta make you go first, because we want that low chance of skill ceiling if we could get it. Okay, recovery block is active on us, that sucks. And then buff block as well, damn, just, you hate me, that's it. Alright, 1, 2, and the AoE, nice. We do manage to get rid of the Ashido. Hado is on low HP as well. If he had a Bakugo Midoriya though, he would be in a much safer position though. That's why just having them on the team is so good. Alright, so all attacks are going to go to Bakugo. Besides that one right there, but we barely take any damage. Alright, 25k, nice. Hawks, 96k, damn. So I hope you're ready to take this damage, though. I hope. Because this damage is about to be beautiful. Let's go. I'm letting this whole thing play out. Yes. We killed a type disadvantage character. Beautiful. Alright, now all that's left is to get rid of Armored All Might. Alright. So again, just... honestly. Damn. You know what? Nah, we'll just do support. We'll do support. 1, 2, 3. We get the support. Uppercut and you're dead. Honestly, one mistake that I already know that I made. I should make it where our boy Aizawa is going first. And then after that, it should be Hado second to take more advantage for her on DPS. That's my bad on me. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of all that evasion. And then Aizawa was able to finish it off. Nice. Let's go. All right, so that's match number 1. Let's move on into match number 2. Match number 2, we are going up against Kirishima. We got Ashido. We got Bakugo Midoriya. We have our boy Shoto. And then finally, we have Hokusu. So honestly, with this team, though, we don't need the support memory that I currently have on Hado. But I'm just going to keep it there just to have her have more max HP, to be honest. Like, why not? And then, hey, even more cooldowns to make our skills come back a little bit more faster. Like, why not? Let's just maximize the cooldown reduction. Alright, so sadly, we are not going to be able to attack anybody but the Kirishima. But guess what, Kirishima? Oh my god. No, I'm not doing this. I mean, maybe, you know what? Maybe. We'll do it. Screw it. Let's just see what happens. Okay, uppercut. Nice. Damn. I didn't know we were going to fight this stupid team again. Oh my god. And I said in my last video too, I just hate, like, this guy's whole setup. No. This first and then this second, just to take advantage of the skill ceiling. I think we did get it, right? Hold on, we'll check out this. Okay, 2, 3. You're almost dead. I feel... Hold on. I think it's Kirishima that got it, right? Let's see. It's going back up. There we go. Skill sealed. Nice. And Bakugo got also hit with it as well. That's tough, buddy. Sorry to hear that. But goodbye. Alright, so Aizawa, let's go. How much damage are we going to do right here? 12k. Alright-ish. Then Bakugo Midoriya going to do a little bit of damage as well. Ashido is knocking on death's door. I can't wait to finish this girl off for free. So again, same thing as we did before. We'll do once again. Damn, but do we want to actually activate the AoE this time around? Because maybe we could... Yeah, maybe with the AoE we could kill. Hold on, I have some faith in the AoE. Support. And the support. And the support. And then all together now. Yes! Death! Let's go. Alright. Smart decision and me going for the AoE right there. Alright. And then let's see what happens right here. Ooh, we took some damage there. We don't get hit with the stun though, thank God. But don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh my God, we were knocking on death's door right there. So once again, of course, gotta make him go first. Skill steal, please. Did anybody get hit with that? I think this time it was Bakugo again that got hit with it. Oh my God, everybody. Majority of us got hit with the frozen. Damn it. Luckily, we were able to come back though. Right? Okay, we're fine. We're chilling. Oh my God, though. Can we all stop getting frozen though? Damn, but we did have to sacrifice Bakugo and Midoriya. Just because how much damage we took right there. So of course we'll double plus ultra and then activate her skill because we're gonna get double cooldown reduction. Oh my God! If there was another skill that was activated right there, death, automatic death. Okay, nice damage right there. And then we'll get the heal right here. Nice. Okay, that's beautiful. So all we have to deal with once again is going to be Hawks. Okay. Sorry, buddy, but looks like your time is up. Goodbye. Ah, you're lucky, man. Because of the Super Frostbite being active. Alright, and a nice whopping 25k to wrap up our second fight. Let's move on into our third fight. A mystery match here. So let's refresh 3 times and let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. Click. Join. What are we gonna get into? I wish I had a word that rhymed with join, but I couldn't. Wow, the full high team. Okay. Alright. Well, actually, no, not the full high team. Hado doesn't have high, so we're only gonna be targeting Hado. So, same thing that we've been doing so far. Might as well keep it going as a trend. But we have to see what this stupid girl Hagakure is gonna make us target. What are we targeting? Support. Okay, it's gonna be Yaoyorozu. Alright, I don't mind it. Alright, then the uppercut. No, please, how many evasions do you have? Let me know. Oh, you must have the support. Hold on, you have the support memory that gives multiple evasion, I think. But now it's gone, so it doesn't matter. Alright, now we'll do this. Okay, 1. Nice! We didn't have to deal with that multiple times. Ooh. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then, oh my God, that AoE damage! Nice! Oh, be careful, because Bakugo is running through ya! Alright, so I'm almost going first. Okay, that's 1 plus ultra. 2 plus, oh my, whoa! Is there an Aizawa in your lineup that I don't know about? Because what the hell was that? Oh my God! Well, we did some damage too. Mind you, type disadvantage. Alright, come on, Bakugo Midori. This is gonna hit like crazy. Dead. Dead. Yep, goodbye. And now Bakugo. Come on. Let's go, Bakugo. Let's go. Oh, but the charm... Yep, the charm stopped me. Damn it. Charm saved the day. Lucky truckers, dude. Lucky. I would have had death upon these girls. But they didn't give me the light of day to even have the opportunity. Support. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All evasion. Okay. All evasion. Alright, so you have the multiple evasions as well. But once again, like the previous, gone. Okay, AoE. Defensive down. But I don't think that's really going to matter to us like that. Ooh, yes! Alright, 2, 3. And then AoE. Yes! Both of them are dead. Now we only have to deal with the Yaoyorozu and the Hado. Summer Edition. Alright, so... I mean, I guess we only can attack the Hado. Aizawa going first once again. And then let's see how much damage. 57k. Barrier being activated. She activates her AoE. So we're fine. Hado's gonna activate her AoE. 87k, that's it. Damn, nice. And then finally Bakugo Midoriya getting rid of the Hado. And then Aizawa kicking the living soul out of Yaoyorozu. Let's do one more fight and then we'll wrap it up. The last new character showcase Ultra Arena run. We are going up against Kirishima, Hado, and then we got Kaminari with Shoto and Bakugo Midoriya being on the end slot. Let's go. Let's hopefully win this fight, but if we can't, It just happens, man. What can you do? Can't always win all your battles. Alright, so I'm definitely am scared of Kaminari. That is going to be the threat with his AoE. AoE paralysis. I don't want to have to deal with that. Actually, can we be faster though, please? 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 Yes! Okay, we could be faster, so we could just get set up a little bit here. Get our supports up and everything. Right, 1, 2, 3. Look at the uppercut. Ah, but he had evasion, damn it. Okay, barrier being activated. 1. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Ooh! Safe. Okay, good. Alright, so now we'll do this. I mean, this is good in a way because we do get rid of all of like the evasions that they all have. Right, 3. Dead? Nice. He got rid of the Kirishima. Let's go. But that was a smart move and also with activating it first regardless because it did get rid of all of those like evasions and barriers that were there. Alright, plus ultra from Kaminari. Got it pretty fast, not gonna lie. Alright, but we are fine though. We resist. Wasn't really scared of the second turn at all with that. So if anything, you see this I'm scared of though. Okay, 1. Aizawa, as per usual, you should be attacking Kaminari, right? Alright, remove his buffs. Hado going second, but that's their Hado. Our Hado's coming into play now, doing 35k, nice. Then Bakugo Midoriya doing some nice damage on the Kaminari. Should be able to kill him right here, yep, for sure. And then we got their Bakugo Midoriya. So we're going to be focusing on Hado just to make sure we are able to wrap her up for free. Yes, this is perfect because we are not playing into Shoto's barrier at all. Right, 1, 2, and an uppercut. Okay, sadly that did not finish it off like I wanted it to. If buff block or block buff wasn't in play right here, we would have been able to kill. Okay, so they got penetrate now, but that doesn't matter. We're fine, we're chilling. Right, let's see if we could get some skill seals off here. No, we didn't. Alright, 1, 2, and then AoE. Nice, 3. No frost. Well, I think we did get hit with the frost. Oh no, not Aizawa. Come on, no, not the showcase, not the showcase, not the showcase. I wanted him to be on the end screen. Come on, you can't do me like this. That sucks right there. What the hell? You bully. Alright, that was smart. Alright, so 16k. The Bakugo Midoriya. 47k, finishing off the Shoto. Nice. So now we'll do... No. Yeah, we'll do this, and this. He should be close to being done with his block buff. 2, 3. 61k. Uppercut. We're fine. Yep. Block buff gone. And this is where you reap what you sow, buddy. Goodbye. Defensive debuff. And then Hado. 1, 2. Oh, you're still freaking alive. Go away. We're done with you. Damn. Don't piss me off. It's like the meme. Alright, dodge. Hado going first, 77k. And then Toga wrapping it up with a nice 62k. So let's go back into the menu and talk about Aizawa as a whole. Our last new showcase character, Aizawa. How do I feel about him? This character's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. All the offensive support that he was able to help us out with definitely came into showing when we saw Bakugo and Midoriya doing some nice damage. If anything, we had a way better version of how Hagakure's support goes off with 50% of her stupid skill impact or power boost. Like, that is insane. And then also with the ability to remove buffs. And then also with the, what's that other thing that he was able to do for us? I forgot off the top of my head. I can't remember. The skill ceiling as well. That was super clutch. And then him having binding, annoying as well for the opponent. Yeah, overall, for our last character that we had to showcase, I'm glad it was this Aizawa. So with that, that is where we're ending today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also subscribe. Again, you can let me know down below your own personal opinions of Aizawa, whether you use them, whether you have, seen it through my perspective. And real quick, before we do end off today's video, I want to give you guys kind of a breakdown of what we're going to be doing from here on onwards. I'll be having a little bit of fun with Kirishima. We'll try Kirishima and Shota together, and then we'll try Aizawa on a pro hero team. Then from there, we're probably going to be doing some, like, not Ultra Impact gaming stuff, but just talking about Ultra Impact. If you guys are interested in that, let me know as well. I already got a couple ideas in mind with that. But once that is done, I don't know. I think from there, we just wait until May, and then, you know, we make a video about the last day of Ultra Impact. So with that, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.